Can you make money from running Scholomance? Let's jump into the instance and let's find out. But before we jump into the dungeon, let me just show you guys the location of this place. It's right over here in Eastern Kingdoms, all the way up here at Western Plaguelands, and then is right here out on this island. If you are a druid, which I hope you are, because druids are the fastest, the easiest, the most efficient classes to farm on. But if you are a druid, you can go to your dream walk and you can actually take a portal to the hinterlands. You'll come out right here and with the portal, and you can just fly over the mountain and you'll be right here. So it's really easy to get to this place if you are a druid. If not, you will have to fly a little bit. But nonetheless, let's jump into the instance and let's run it, and let's show you guys the loot at the very end. This dungeon is very simple. There's one way in and, well, there's one way out, because you can only go backwards to get out. It's very short, it's very fast, so you won't need any particular speed set or any particular class for it. As I said, I recommend always going with a druid because of the dream walk, because you have to run all the way back out again if you're not on a druid. So just make it druid, just make it a lot easier. Also, a little tip: do not engage with the boss, because the boss, as you can see when I pull it, it gives all these eyes. Like, it spawned all these eyes. You can even see the kill that 3 mobs there, which normally you kill all the mobs before you kill the boss. Because if you engage the boss before anyone else, it will just kill all the mobs around it. So make sure you engage the boss at the very end after you killed all the mobs. Why would you do this dungeon? Well, this dungeon is quite interesting because there's not a lot of pieces in here. You're not gonna get a lot of like pieces to fill up the auction house, as you probably mentioned. I heard me mention a few times before. But this dungeon has well, I would almost call it a super items, but items that were previously attainable, and they re-added it into the game at a very low drop chance, so they're now obtainable again. And I've actually been lucky enough to get one in the past. I got actually 2 in the past. Last time I did 100 runs of this, I got 2 of them. One of them is currently on my auction house for 600, almost 700,000 gold, which is a belt. But those are really the reason why you want to do this place, because as I said, there's not a lot of like greens, and you're not going to fill up the auction house very much with this dungeon, so you are going to go for those specifically previously unobtainable items, which is going to make you bank if you get them. Also, a little tip, an extra tip here with this room, because there's a lot of RP going on with the boss down here, so make sure you go to the gate and open the gate so you start your RP, so you don't have to wait around when you get down there. But yeah, that's the unobtainable, or the previously unobtainable items is pretty much why you want to do this place. Because other than that, like, there's nothing really that interesting. But there are a few. I mean, I got there's a little helmet, leather helmet. I can't say that word apparently. A leather helmet, that I got previously, and the belt, of course. The helm I sold, which sold for a very bad price. I think it's like a couple of thousand golds actually, maybe yeah, 3 or 4,000 gold, which is really bad, because they are going for like hundreds of thousand gold now. So that's really the reason why you should do this dungeon. But as you can see, I'm almost finished here. It's very short. I did it in like 3 minutes. I do have a speed set, but if you don't have it, you'll still be able to do it within the 6 minutes, which is obviously what we're aiming for. And once you get here, I just dreamwalk out, dreamwalk back in, and you will be right outside. But yeah, let's go take a look at the loot, because as I mentioned, there's the super items, or the previously unobtainable items that you want to get. And I don't know if the drop chances on these things are super high and people are just not doing it, or if I just been quite lucky. I think I think it's the second one. I've been quite lucky. But let's go over the greens first, and we'll go to the blue and the epics afterwards. So let's just start from the bottom. These are just a few pieces that have a decent value. 2.2, 2.3, 5.5, 2k here, 2.3, and etc. Right? 1.2. There's nothing interesting about them. It's just they have decent value. but average sales, region average sales is pretty low. So they're probably fake value. Even maybe not these. These are pretty decent. But most of them are probably like fake value. This is even so bad as well. It's just because it's a rope and it's like pretty good looking. So I'm keeping that. This one though has a pretty decent sell rate, 2.5k, and then that's 10k here as well for chest, which is quite similar, but like in the same style-ish. But yeah, these are just random greens, like nothing too interesting. Then I got one recipe, which is actually pretty damn good. It's the rich purple silk shirt. I have gotten this previously as well, but not in this dungeon. So I'm pretty excited about that. That is 140,000 gold. So that's pretty neat. Pretty cool. Then we got this trinket here. I have no idea if this is gonna sell. It has 0.02 sell rate, which I do not understand at all. But apparently people want this for some reason. I don't know. Because the trinket, it can't be transmarked, so I don't know if people will use it. But if people want to buy it, then I'll get gold for it. That's fine by me. A pair of braces here, which is 10k, which is pretty decent. A chest piece here, which is 21.6 thousand gold, which is also pretty decent. We got a pair of boots here, which is 152 gold right now. Market value is almost 90k. So that's pretty decent as well. I'm not going to go to the last two because those are the two interesting ones. So I'm going to jump over to the epic ones. I have this one, 15,000 bow. Pretty decent. Got 50,000 in these gloves here, which I do not understand either. Because you can see the market value is like almost 4,000. So these are probably going to go down in value. I don't know. But 50,000, I'll take it. And then from here on, it's insane, because I got two of these. These are only 100k right now, so they're even less than the boot, but these are a lot more, well, people are more interested in these, I think, than the boots. So these will sell pretty fast. I've sold these, like a lot of these in the past. Historical price is 200k, so that's pretty exciting. But only 100k. They've actually been all the way down to like 40k just recently. But they've gone up again to 100k, so that's good for me. And then to the most exciting pieces, I got this one, which is already the build I have on the auction house. I think you can see is almost 700,000. It's actually 637,000 gold right now. This is one of the items that was previously unobtainable, and then they added into the game again. So yeah, that's really nice. I actually got this in the first run of all of the 100 runs I did. This was the first run I did, and it was like the third pack or something. So just before the first boss, I got this one. So that's absolutely insane. If this piece sells, it's gonna, like, there's multiple dungeons that I haven't, like all the 100 runs that I've done from those dungeons won't even get me 600k. So if this sells for 600k, it's made me more than like Depth Mines, Sulfurag, Mana Tombs, etc. So that's pretty exciting that one piece can make you more gold than a whole dungeon. And then you would think, oh, that's pretty decent. You've made a lot of gold here, but we're still missing one piece, which I actually got in one of the last runs I did, which I have no clue where this came from. I didn't even know this item existed. But look at this. Look at this. I mean, you cannot deny that this is a super item, because it's a pair of braces. They have nothing on them. Like, you can't even see them. They don't even look good, man. But 2 million gold, almost 1.8 in market value. None of them is on the auction house right now. This is absolutely insane. Reaching market value average, historical prices, like everything is just over 1.5 million. So I've been super lucky in this place. Either this place is amazing, or I've been super lucky. But as I said in the start, I think it's the second one for me, because you're probably not going to get this doing 100 runs of it every time. So yeah, I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I thought when I got the 1.5 million staff in SM, in Scarlet Monastery, that was gonna be the best dungeon of the lot. But then this one dropped, and I was like, what's going on here, right? I also got the Skull Flame Shield. I mean, I've got so many good items lately. It's absolutely incredible. But yeah, all in all of my gold is lying on these two here. A little bit on like few. Well, there's a lot of gold up here. Let's just say like that. And the greens here is just pretty much irrelevant for the value here. But we're gonna take out this macro, you know it, to show how much value I actually have in my bags at the moment. And it's gonna be absolutely amazing. You all know. So let's press it here. There we go. Yeah. So 2.85 million gold, almost 3 million gold for 100 runs of Scholomance. That's almost 300,000 gold an hour. Yeah, you can see I can't stop smiling because this is absolutely insane. Like I've never gotten that amount in any dungeon that I've ever done. This is the highest that I've ever gotten. I mean, I think there's one place you could probably get an item that is more valuable than this, and that's in Uldaman, getting one of the super items there, because I would call this a super item, no doubt about it. So yeah, 2.8 million gold in 100 runs, 180,000 an hour. So go do Scholomance, man. You'll be rich. You'll be rich in no time. If you have the RNG on your side. But yeah, that was basically it for Scholomance. A pretty interesting dungeon, as you can see. A lot of interesting greens, or no, not greens, but epics and blues. Pretty damn good if you're lucky. So good luck with the hunt on there, in there. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe to follow for the next dungeon or for other like just general tips. Wow. Yeah, just general tips, and then leave a comment if you want to congratulate me, or yeah, say how be mad at me for being so lucky. And also follow me over on my Twitch. The link will obviously be in the description. But I do live streams every single week, and I'll show you guys all the farms that I'm doing. So if you're interested in gold farming, then go over there and follow me. But if not, then I'll see you next time. Cheerio.